Okay. WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2008 100% Part 42. It'll never end. So we're gonna continue the Smackdown vs Raw tournament that we're doing right now. I think all that really is just literally pinning, like automatically pinning a bunch of people who are on SmackDown versus people who are in Raw. It's probably the least exciting tournament style out of all of them. The thing that's also confusing to me is I'm pretty sure a good handful of people are just part of ECW. So I have no idea if they're included at all. That would be really funny if not. But hey, you know, who cares? Okay. Where are we at in the tournament? I think I was falling asleep last time. Alright, Tommy Dreamer versus Roddy Piper. I'm pretty sure Tommy Dreamer is an ECW guy, so I don't know which side he's supposed to be, but who fucking cares, honestly? Genuinely.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 255 pounds, Tommy Dreamer. From Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's really good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
Tommy Dreamer has shed years of blood, sweat, and tears, sacrificing his own body for the sake of ECW.
Those three letters mean more to him than life itself. I might not respect the brand, but I respect Dreamer's dedication to it.
How can you not? The passion and dedication of Tommy Dreamer are virtually unmatched in all of sports entertainment.
He's got a share of detractors, but I don't think there's any denying that Rowdy Roddy Piper is one of the...
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed. Haha, look at this, Cole. He doesn't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings, this is still anyone's match. I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstar. Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him. Looks like someone's making it clear that he's not feeling too threatened right about now.
Well, this is a good way to find yourself in a bad situation. He's wasting time instead of following up here.
And there's the counter. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. Uh-oh, we know where this is going.
We certainly do. The sleeper hold is locked in. You don't see a lot of superstars break this hold.
Here's your winner, Rowdy Roddy Piper.
You think you know me?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, Edge. San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Mexican across the stomach, so think nothing of it, but love it. Lucha, de la calle a la lucha, siempre represento con mi chocho cachucha. 6'1" máximo, that's my quota. San Diego, Puerto Rico, Sinaloa. Puyaca, Puyaca, 6'9", hey, Puyaca, Puyaca, that's my pueblo. Puyaca, Puyaca, 6'9", hey, Puyaca, Puyaca. Rey Mysterio, what you gonna do when we come for you? Correle, ándale, what you gonna do when we come for you? Correle, ándale. Mira, mira, guacha, guacha, cuidado con los celos, porque
His sold-out crowd is on its feet tonight here in St. Louis, Missouri.
These fans are so excited, I'm having a hard time staying in my own seat myself.
I'm with you on that, partner. We've got a great show here tonight for these St. Louis fans, and I can't wait to get started. Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Maybe Edge doesn't have the best attitude in the world, but he is a heck of a competitor. No.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Bottom line is, it ain't. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? What a jerk. How about a little less posing and a little more action?
Give it a rest. There's nothing wrong with getting inside your opponent's head like this. I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure that breaks his heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
A lot of people think Rey Mysterio's really exciting to watch, but he just doesn't have the size nor the strength to compete at this level.
I think you're selling Mysterio short, no pun intended. Mysterio's developed a very unique style that makes the most of his natural speed and agility.
Sure, but if it comes down to Mysterio versus a super heavyweight, I know where I'm putting my money. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
This could be big, but it could backfire. He made his opponent look like a...
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to win. If it was that bad, the ref would have disqualified him, right? Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
Why doesn't he put his money where his mouth is and continue with the match?
Hey, don't get hot. He's just having a little fun here. Haha, look at this, Cole. He doesn't look too worried about this match.
Well, he should be. Until that bell rings, this is still anyone's match.
Man, I don't want this match to end. He's been looking for that all match, and now he's taking advantage.
Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple.
That was a textbook reversal.
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult until the match is over. Looks like someone's making it clear that he's not feeling too threatened right about now.
Well, this is a good way to find yourself in a bad situation. He's wasting time instead of following up here.
Edge is so quick and so deadly, you can't take your eyes off of him for a second.
He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent isn't doing anything about it. What does that tell you? He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter. Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me. Every time he enters the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
Speaking of the law of physics, I think Rey's gotten to a point where his competition is just too big and too strong for him to beat.
I think Mysterio can be competitive at any level against any opponent. If anyone would know that, it's you.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it?
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Of course he will. That's what you got to do to survive in this business.
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It isn't pretty, but it's effective. You make your opponent bleed, and you've got a psychological edge over him.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there.
And it looks like he's bleeding. This is not going to help his chances.
That depends. Some guys go crazy at the sight of their own blood and become almost unstoppable.
Well, that doesn't seem like a good strategy to me. I hope he ends this before he suffers a serious injury. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often.
Look at him, he's just radiating confidence.
Here he goes. He's going for it.
And he got all of it. Textbook execution. He could pin his opponent right here.
You think you know me.
Here's your winner, Edge. following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Nescahoning, Pennsylvania, weighing 300 pounds, Gene Snitsky. The opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
A big Southern California welcome to all our SmackDown fans. I'm Michael Cole, here with JBL, ringside in San Diego.
Boy, SmackDown is hot in the 619 area code. This sellout crowd can't wait for the show to start, and neither can I.
No kidding, partner. San Diego couldn't be more excited for SmackDown action, and we couldn't be more excited to be here. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
He slipped out of that one. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
He dodged that bullet.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left. His opponent is vulnerable, and he's going in for the kill.
You're not kidding. What a pump handle slam.
He's 3 seconds away from victory. I never had to face Snitsky during my in-ring career, and I can't tell you how happy I am about that.
I don't blame you. I'm more than a little scared myself.
Well, that goes without saying. Look at you. You're what, $150, soaking wet?
I don't know. I've never weighed myself soaking wet. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
It's not his eyes you got to worry about. What a wicked pump handle slam.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Here's your winner, Snitsky. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 248 pounds, Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP.
Don't make me call up the crew. Now they getting scared, wanna call up a truce. I'm the one like Neil, cocky like Teal. Nobody can guard me like I'm shooting a free throw. This is illegal, my flow is legal. And it's me, it will never be a secret. I'm coming! Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody control me. I'm coming! I'm here to do my thing, I'm here to bring the pain. I'm never ever gonna change. I'm coming! Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody control me. I'm coming! I'm here to do my thing, I'm here to bring the pain. I'm never ever gonna change. This is my world, my way, my life. And if I gotta do it, I gotta do it right. So everything I want, go ahead and give me that. If your girl with me, just know that you ain't getting back. Yeah, she want a bad boy, and I'm all about my cash, boy. She be
And the opponent, from Nescahoning, Pennsylvania, Corey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a sold-out show here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And you couldn't fit another fan in here with a crowbar. It's cheese heads as far as the eye can see.
It sure is. Green Bay knows that they're about to see the greatest superstars in all of sports entertainment. I can't wait to get started. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
Here's your winner, Corey. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it. All about your debt, and if you can pay it. It's all about pay. Who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland bench from a smoking gun. I am the game, and I make the rules. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Try to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you act me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. 'Cause I am the game and I want to play.
The opponent, the Sandman.
It's the city so nice they named it twice. Tonight, SmackDown comes to you from the Big Apple, New York City.
It's the greatest city in the world, and it's always good to be back home.
It sure is, partner. And you know, it's always a huge event whenever SmackDown comes to the city that never sleeps.
The Sandman is an ECW original and one of the biggest stars of the brand.
Talk about being the biggest fish in the world's smallest pond. When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
He saw that one coming.
There's the reversal. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
These superstars are... I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope. What a counter that was.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out.
I think we know what he's going for here.
We sure do, the White Russian leg sweep. There's the cover. 2.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong. Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
The Sandman is without a doubt one of the most admired superstars in ECW.
And that's just one of the many reasons ECW will always and forever stand for extremely crappy wrestling.
I think there are a lot of ECW fans who take issue with that.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
Great reversal.
Whether you like ECW or not, there's no question that the Sandman enjoys terrific support from this capacity crowd.
Of course he does. He's an illiterate, beer-swelling redneck, like most of these WWE fans.
Come on now. I know for a fact you're no stranger to knocking a few back every now and then either.
Yeah, but I'm also a successful businessman, a wrestling god, and the best color commentator in this business. Watch it. He reversed it.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match, and the fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE... Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that...
Oh my, look at the blood just pouring down his face.
I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the living hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that. I hate to see a superstar risk a serious injury like this.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
It makes me sick the way Sandman's always hitting people with that kendo stick. That's assault, you know.
Well, a lot of things that take place in this arena wouldn't be allowed outside of it.
Yeah, but the Sandman abuses this business just so he can indulge his psychopathic urges.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you, he's taken a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure he can spare it? Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. If anyone else started their workday with a beer the way Sandman does, he'd be fired on the spot.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life.
Look at him. He's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him. This is just dumb. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding, no matter.
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, but you got to worry more about the injury and less about the insult till the match is over. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
He can taunt all he wants, but once he's lost the match, he's going to wish he spent this time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think... Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
And there's the reversal.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
Anyone who thinks his business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is...
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, But there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind.
These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
He's got his opponent next to the barricade. What is he up to?
Oh my, he might have just knocked the wind out of his opponent right there.
What a match. I've got no... Uh-oh, this isn't good.
Chest first, right onto the security wall. That's going to take some time to recover from, but time is a luxury you don't often have in a match like this.
This one could still go either way.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
The key...
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That's not necessarily the case. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
That's ridiculous. When I hit someone with the clothesline from hell, they stayed down, period.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
Oh, man, I don't envy that referee. The last place I'd want to be is between these two superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health.
The ref's got a tough job trying to keep these superstars on the up and up.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
Look, if you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I am going to regurgitate.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match. If you did, you would know that you got to do whatever it takes to win. This one's going to keep going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
We've seen some pretty good back and forth here, but you don't see too many matches end that way.
No, you don't. And I think we'll see one superstar dominate the match before it's over.
Look at these superstars. He's 3 seconds away from victory.
There's the cover. Can he do it?
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. He's going for the pin. This could be it.
Look, all the WWE superstars are tough human beings, but these competitors tonight are really raising the bar.
They sure are. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, intensity. You got to stay on your opponent until one of you cannot go anymore.
These superstars are well aware of that, and that's exactly what they've got in mind.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. You don't see action like this every day.
You sure don't, and we've got the best seats in the house.
We sure do, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am.
As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
This match is so good, it's even worth having to sit next to you to watch it.
Thanks a lot. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what? You should partner up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could have the king and the queen on commentary.
Really funny. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Can you believe this match so far?
I really can't. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they are surprising the hell out of me here too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
So have you got any predictions about who's gonna win this one?
No way. I've seen you embarrass yourself with enough bad guesses that I'm not...
Those fans at ringside are gonna be up close and personal for this one.
Did you see that? He might have just cracked his opponent's ribs by dropping him onto that barricade.
There's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
That's for sure. Even me, a former WWE champion, has had his share of injuries over the years. I gotta say, I didn't expect these superstars to go after each other the way they have tonight. This has been a brutal match so far.
Well, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really? I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toe shoes and frilly little skirts. I'd check your closet, but I'd have to wait for you to come out first. Wow. I almost feel bad for JR and the King. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Well, that just makes sense. After all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment. He's going for the pin.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect? These are WWE superstars, the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, there's no off season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
No, there isn't. They gotta be here week in, week out, and they go until they can't go anymore.
And they do it all for the WWE fans. Without them, none of us would even be here.
I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy. He's going for the pin.
2, 3.
Here's your winner. Time to play the game. Triple H.
It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it. All about your debt, and if you can pay it. It's all about pay, and who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way